Welcome back to Horizon Forbidden West, where we have unlocked side quests. Yeah, so we've gotten to the town of Chain Scrape, and yeah, as you can see, we've got some green markers on our maps, which are basically side quests, which we're about to see if we can initiate. So let's see, we've got one round this way. Come on, Aloy. Come on, we don't have time to waste with this walking nonsense.
I hope Corvin and the others are doing better than I am.
Okay, what's up with this guy?
What happened
Arnulf.
to you?
That damn mine is what happened to me. It won't be the last injury if Olvin keeps shoving those tongs into those tunnels.
What mine?
Northeast of Chain Scrape, where the river ends. I told Corvin we should stop when the first cave-in happened, but Olvin probably threatened to cut off our pay. Or worse.
How about you slow down and take me through it?
Let's do with your injury.
You mentioned you were injured in a cave-in.
Yeah, a couple days ago. That's how I hurt this blasted leg. Corvin and the others were opening a new vein while I was checking on an older one. As soon as their blast hit, tunnel I was in collapsed. Might have dodged it if I wasn't running on barely a spark of sleep. We were pushing too hard and too fast.
And you're afraid Corvind and the others might not be as lucky if it happens again.
Mm-hmm. Hit the nail right on the head.
Ulvund?
How come Olvin's in charge? Don't these mines belong to the Karja?
Try telling Olvin that. He brought in all the backing to get them open. Might as well own them. Fire and spit. You ask him. He owns us as well.
Oh dear. Corvin?
Who's Corvind?
He's their foreman. And a damn good one. The kind that knows how to deal with management when it gets unreasonable. But Olvin... his demands go beyond unreasonable. Corvin's been doing his best to appease him. He even blamed himself for my injury when it was Olvin who ordered the extra shifts.
Sounds like a good guy.
That's why we all put up with the long hours and lousy conditions. But if the whole mine becomes unstable, I'd rather suffer Olvin's wrath than die buried in rubble.
Alright, well...
Check in on your crew if I'm in the area.
I would appreciate that.
We probably will be in the
Thank you.
area anyway. Don't worry about it, buddy. Don't worry. Deep trouble. Okay, so that's just gonna direct us to the side quest. But I think he was talking about... no, he's not talking about there, is he? Does he mean Crimson Narrows? He means here, Deep Trouble. Okay. So, yeah, we're gonna have to find a way to... Well, we'll have to get all the way around there, won't we? Not a problem. Not a problem at all. Okay, let's go see about this other side quest. At the campfire.
Brought us together yet again.
Oseram workers.
That reminds me.
Hey all, how you doing?
You know what we need? Proper survey of the town.
Where's this campfire then?
Come on over here.
The melee pit. Interesting. Okay, did we go past it? Alright, we'll check out that melee pit in a second. But first... Okay, here you are. Who is this?
Here, Ulvund. The bristlebacks threaten us all. What
Ulvund.
do you want, Ulvund? Some kind of payment?
My dear magistrate, you think I can be bought? If you want that whistle blown, all you have to do is have your soldiers remove the bristlebacks and sign the concession decree. Face it, what other choice do you have?
Hi.
Savior, what auspicious timing. Might we discuss a matter of importance to the Sundom?
We might. Later.
Very well. I shall be waiting.
So, the savior herself. Walloper of Derval, gutter of Hughes.
Maybe.
I've heard many tales of your beauty and heroics, my fierce lady warrior. Olvent Freeholder, at your service. So, what could have dragged you away from the fine silks and wine of Meridian to this smudge of a settlement? Your saviorly attention must be needed elsewhere.
I'm here for the embassy and...
The embassy? Why, by the forge. Ah. Greater gears for greater matters. Guess that means you'll be moving on.
Once I've dealt with any problems around here that need my saviorly attention.
Ah, the bristlebacks, of course. Got to get rid of them if you want that embassy to take place. Well, best get to it, hey? And off you go.
Not so fast.
You and the Carja.
You don't seem to have a high opinion of the magistrate?
Well, I refuse to play nice to some fancy-robed parchment pusher when my fellow laborers are being bullied, intimidated, and taken advantage of.
How noble of you.
Noble, ha! Born with a hammer in hand, I was. Nobody handed me anything or dropped opportunity into my lap. Everything I've achieved, I've done on my own.
And where is this hammer now?
The, burden of leadership forced me to set it aside. The Carja risk nothing, while demanding that good Osram gamble with their lives out there. Someone had to step up and say no more!
Work stoppage?
You ordered the work stoppage?
Indeed I did. We're laborers, not soldiers. Until the Carja clean up their mess and give us the fair deal we deserve, I'm not risking Osram lives!
Fair deal? You mean your concession decree?
It's not my decree. It's on behalf of all the good Osram laborers of this land who do all the backbreaking work, while only the Carja reap the rewards. All we're asking for is the ability to share in this prosperity for a land worked by the people, for the people.
Right. And just how much would be your share?
Only an amount appropriate to my contributions to this community, of course.
Who appointed you?
If Chainscrape is on Carja land, shouldn't a Carja be in charge? Who appointed you?
The sensibilities of good Osram folk, of course. You think a Carja can head this whole venture? Ah! The magistrate can barely make the trek from Barren Light without losing a few screws.
So you have no real authority then? People only follow you because you say so. Loudly.
Anyone who has followers has authority. I've been with Chainscrape from the beginning. I mean, I'm practically its founder, and its honest folk know I'm indispensable to its success.
The founding of Chainscrape?
You said you founded Chainscrape. Somehow I doubt that.
Practically founded, I said. I alone saw its potential when it was just a smattering of tents in Barren Light's shadow. I invested in the mine, convinced some friends back home to do the same, and here we are. You could say Chainscrape is what it is thanks to me.
Oh, so you're not just standing around and profiting off everyone else?
Not at all. Sure, I make a little return on my investment here and there, but my main priority, as it was from the beginning, is to look after the well-being of these honest, working Osram.
Okay. Let's get to the bristlebacks.
Right in the middle of town, but with the threat out there, I'm not endangering innocent Osram lives.
I'm going to clear out the bristlebacks. And when I'm done, this valley is going to get moving.
If that's what it takes. Until then, I'll keep looking after the safety of these good folk.
Just be ready to blow the whistle.
Okay.
Let's see what that Carja
So-
magistrate wanted. I bet.
Oh yeah, where is he
He's
gone?
in the
Is he in the tent or something? Actually, I've got to see what this fighting pit is about. Oh,
You wanted to speak to me?
Well, you know better than anyone it's a dangerous world out there, and not just against machines. Name's O'Dirk. This here's my training pit. best place to practice close combat this side of the Forbidden West. Say, I wonder who'd win in a fight. You, the savior of Meridian, champion of the East, or the Enduring, master of the West?
Probably us.
The Enduring, a legendary Tenakth fighter, the master of masters. I've heard the Tenakth have training pits just like this one. It's how the warriors get so fierce, see? And only the very best from the pits get to train with the Enduring.
So, to find the Enduring, I should look for these training pits if I'm ever out that way?
You'll have to go far if you do. The Tenakth are split into 3 clans. 3 clans, 3 capitals, 3 training pits. My
Okay.
guess is you'd have to beat all of them if you want to train with the Enduring. If the Tenakth don't kill you on sight, that is. But that's a far spark in the wind. As for right now, I also offer challenges to test your fighting skill.
Who would I be fighting exactly? You?
Well, I know you're the savior and all, but you have to beat all the others first to challenge me. Rules are rules. We only
Okay.
use dual blades and practice arrows, mind. These drunken fools would run themselves through otherwise. You'll have to leave everything but your spear and practice arrows at the gate. But I'll look after your gear, not to worry. So, what do you say? Up for some training?
I might be.
That's what I like to hear.
Okay. Our close quarter fighting skills against other human opponents. Complete all challenges against other fighters to ultimately face the Pit Master. The pit also allows you to practice your melee skills in a focused tutorial. Okay. Tutorials, challenges, practice. What do we want? Freely practice your... okay. Do we need to do anything? Okay, I suppose practice. Unlimited time. You can practice your melee skills using as long as return to the pitmaster to end the session. Okay, let's try that there.
Hey, I thought you left by now.
Oh wow! These guys don't wait, do they? Oh!
I'm still waiting.
Can we focus this guy?
Hope to catch you soon. Yeah. Alright.
Okay. There we go.
I'll catch you later.
There we go. That's what we wanted. Let's get that armor off. Oh, crumbs.
Almost ready to go? Yeah.
Oh, the reach on this guy is pretty good. No, we're not losing our first practice match, guys. Come on.
Sorry, friend.
Oh,
Can't
what?
win them all.
Oh, yes, we damn well can. You were knocked unconscious during the challenge. Okay, well, we will... Let's do that again.
I don't mean to pry.
Okay, wait for it. Okay.
Why do you like the sound of
Must be someone round here. Hey, I thought you'd left by now.
Come on, let's get this armor off him.
Hope to catch you soon.
There we go. Come on. There we go. Man, I love it. Aloy's so fast. There we are. Okay, we're still getting some hits, but still getting hit of it, but oh, bloody hell! Okay, deserve that one. What?
One drink for other me.
How? What on earth? What the hell? What on earth? We got him. We had him. Like, what the hell? Okay, let's. Okay, we'll come back to this. Yeah, no, we won't do practice. We'll come back to this. I mean, I thought we did pretty well. We basically had him. Like, what happened there? We had him, took out all his armor and everything, and then... Yeah, not sure. Anywho, let's get in here. Let's get inside there. Alright. Hello, hello. Milduff?
Hey, Milduff. Milduff. I took some of your stew last time I went into the wilds. Kept me going for a week. Felt like I could have put a strider in a sleeper hole.
Enjoy it while it lasts.
Sounds like you're serving up some impressive provisions here.
Not again. You can have the discount too, but you'll have to come back later.
I think you have me confused with someone else.
Olvin didn't send you?
No.
Oh, my apologies. It's just that his minions won't stop pestering me. Now I've even worn out my special grill. Since I'm in the midst of a crisis, perhaps you could skip to what it is you wanted?
Some of your food?
Of course.
Ulvin's people?
Are Ulvin's people causing you problems?
Oh, yeah. They constantly demand my best, but the equipment I need to make my signature dishes isn't built for batch cooking. And don't get me started on the Ulvin discount they feel so entitled to.
And if you refuse?
I make meals, not trouble.
This place?
How did you end up in Chainscrape?
Heard about a new and upcoming town at the edge of the frontier. Where there's a town, there's a tavern. I was in need of work. So I got myself out here and started cooking. Some of these people had never tasted proper boars and berries stew before. Anyway, next thing I knew, people kept coming back. Guess they liked my food. Or the ale.
Alright, about
the
that
last customer
food.
mentioned your cooking really kept him going out in the wild. Where I'm headed, I could use some of that.
I would be happy to oblige, especially since you have the decency to ask pleasantly.
But
my special groove griddle is no more. Without it, I can't cook any of my signature dishes. I hate to think what'll happen when I'm forced to refuse Olvin or his goons. Even if I already had the right ingredients, there's nothing I can do. Unless you can source me a temporary replacement?
what do you need?
For the ingredients, a few pieces of decent wild meat, and I'd say a big handful of bitter leaf stems. That'll do. As for the griddle, a corrugated metal panel might suffice until I can have a new one forged. You'd likely find one in a scrounger pile, if you follow the river to the northeast. Don't worry, I'll clean it first. You'll have no issue finding boars and bitter leaf on your way. Assuming you're as much a hunter-gatherer as your clothing suggests.
Thanks, Milduff. I'll keep an eye out.
So that's what gratitude sounds like.
And don't let anyone push you around, okay?
If you say so.
Oh, poor guy. Poor guy. Okay, now where is... not there. Where is that, the priest? Is he there? Okay, that's about the bitter leaves of courage. The wild meat. Dash of courage, go to the scrounger site. Okay, and we know the other one up top. Where did that priest go? There you go. The Karja Magistrate, rather. Okay, so he's in here as well, isn't he? There he is, sitting down. Alright, let's have a natter with him. Javad the
Savior,
the
thank
willing.
you for taking the time, and my condolences that you had to endure Ulvan's bloviating.
I've dealt with worse. It sounds like he's really trying to put you over the barrel.
The idea that the Karja purposely let bristlebacks into the Daunt, it's completely absurd. But the louder and longer he says it, the more support he'll get for his damned concession decree.
How did the bristlebacks get into the Daunt?
No one knows for sure. The first report of them came from west of the quarry. But unless they have wings I don't know about, I don't see how they could have come over the mountains.
No other way in.
The only way I know about is barren light. Look, if you can get to the bottom of this, I can offer a considerable bounty in return. Help me shut Ulvund up.
Concession
What is
decree?
this concession decree that Ulvund wants?
He wants the Sundom to designate portions of the Daunt as Oseram holdings. Only the portions, mind you, that produce any value.
Let me guess. Because he stands to profit somehow?
Exactly. With the Daunt under Oseram law, he could secure more investment for their numerous ventures.
He can't get those investments without the concession?
No. Not while there's a chance the Sundom could revoke their access. Hence, why the concession is so important to him. And why blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks, no matter how absurd, works in his favor.
Blaming the Karja?
How does blaming the Karja for the bristlebacks help Ulvund get his concession?
Look around. This may be the Sundom, but Chainscrape is all gears and rust and bad ale. Claiming that the Karja loosed the bristlebacks in order to intimidate Oseram laborers into obedience. Well, let's just say no one here has forgotten the atrocities of the Mad Sun King. And with the bristlebacks bringing work in the valley to a halt, Ulvund has plenty of time to pick at barely healed wounds.
And if the Oseram refuse to work, unless the concession is signed, you won't have a choice.
Correct. The reconstruction of Barren Light must continue.
And your role?
How did you get stuck out here?
I asked for the posting, believe it or not. Overseeing the entire valley on behalf of the Sun King? It was an honor. Is an honor, I mean.
But your job would be a lot easier without someone like Ulvund blasting hot air all the time?
Ulvund's not going anywhere. He's been around longer than I have. Even fancies himself the founder of Chainscrape. Well, I'll find a way to live with him. I have to.
Okay.
You
Let's
said the
let's get
bristlebacks
out.
were first spotted west of the quarry?
Yes, according to one terrified laborer, said the ground trembled before they came charging down the hillside. He took off and ran all the way here.
Good place to start looking then.
If you learn the truth, maybe Ulvund will stop blaming the Karja for every problem under the sun, and maybe then he'll actually focus on rebuilding Barren Light instead.
Okay. Now I think, yeah, we've done some. Let's find out what this last question mark is, and then I think it's time to probably head out and either consider taking out those bristlebacks, or oh, hello.
Hey!
Hey, buddy. Hey, okay, he doesn't want to talk to us. Why doesn't he want to talk to us? Okay, maybe he will want to talk to us, but not just yet. Okay, so, yeah, possibly time to take out those bristlebacks? Wait. What was that? What was that?
High time you made up your mind. So let's hear it.
What is that? You guys see that?
Even the savior of Meridian needs a challenge.
Play machine
Play some
strike.
Ah, come to revel in some strike, sister? Let me set the board.
I was just passing by.
First timer, huh? Don't worry about it. I'll go easy on you. You got any pieces?
No.
Well, aren't you in luck then? I got an extra set, a Tanakh original straight out of the Forbidden West. Sit. I'll run you through it in a hot spark. I'll give you something special if you win it on my boards, too.
Okay, what kind of minigame is this? That's the board. Opponent's set. Alright, let's see. Okay, let's... you ready to start? Okay, yeah, let's start the tutorial.
Let's start off simple. The Tanakh like to say that Machine Strike is a game of pure strategy. We each get a set of pieces. Each piece represents a kind of machine, and each machine is worth a different number of victory points. And to win the game, you'll need to gain 7 victory points by destroying the opponent's machines.
Okay.
It can be tricky remembering the details of every machine, so we use these notes to keep track of them. You see that number on the top right corner?
Yeah.
That notes also tell you how far a piece can move, how powerful their attacks are.
I see. Okay, so they can use 2 spaces as 2 attack.
They can strike from.
1 range, okay.
And of course,
How much health they have. I see, okay. Okay.
Okay, that's enough for now. Let's just play. I'll explain the rest as we go. I own the board, so I get to choose who goes first. Since this is your first time, I'll let you go. Usually you get to choose which pieces to set on the board, but this will do for now. Pick up that machine piece to your right, and move it forward.
Okay.
And remember, each machine can only move a certain distance. Take a look at your notes if you need a reminder.
Okay, so this guy can move forward 2 spaces. So let's move him forward to there.
Easy enough, huh? Now, you get to move 2 machines each round, so go ahead and pick a second machine.
And move you there, shall we?
Perfect. There's not much else to do for now, so just end your turn.
You can rotate them, overcharge, -2, and end.
We're forging onwards.
turn.
Let me move my pieces here. And we're back to you. This time, why don't you try attacking one of my pieces? Try with that machine on your right first.
Okay.
Now move the piece close enough to attack. When performing an attack, you'll be testing your machine's combat power against the opponent's.
I
A
gotcha.
machine's combat power is a combination of the terrain your machine is standing on and its own attack power. This board only has grassland terrain, which has no effect on a machine's combat power. And your current machine has 2 points of attack power. So in total, your machine's combat power equals 2 points. Since my machine isn't the one attacking, it has 0 points of attack power. And just like your machine, it's not affected by grassland terrain. So right now, the difference in combat power between the 2 machines is 2 points. This means your machine can do 2 points of damage to my machine. Did you get all that?
I think so. Okay, let's attack. Yep,
Knew you
let's
were
keep
a
going.
smart one. Finish up by attacking my machine.
Okay, attack.
Not pulling any punches, huh? Now grab that second machine of yours.
come on.
See how your machine can't move close enough to attack mine? You can make your machine sprint. That lets it move one space further. Try it out. If you sprint, you'll be able to reach my machine.
Okay, let's
Go
sprint.
ahead. Just sprint over to my machine.
What? I just did that.
Try sprinting up to one of my machines.
Oh, you want me to sprint over to the other one? Okay.
Downside to sprinting is that your machine can no longer attack. Now, some players like to take a risk and overcharge their machine in cases like this. Overcharging lets you attack after a sprint, but it will damage your machine's health by 2 points. So use at your own discretion. Let's try doing that now so you can see what I mean.
Okay, so let's try overcharge. And let's attack.
That's about it for your turn, then.
Okay, and let's end the turn.
Now, I'll let you in on a neat trick. That machine of yours, the one closest to me, grab a hold of it. Same as in the wilds, machines have both armored points and weak points. You can see them marked on the pieces. Blue
So it's
shows
weak
where
from
their armor
behind.
is thickest. Hit them there, and you'll do some damage, but not a lot. Now, red shows the machine's weak points. Hit those, and you'll deal a mighty blow. Here, let me show you. Rotate that piece so your machine faces mine. Now let that machine have it. Off the board she goes, and there's your first victory points.
Okay.
You don't have 7 of them yet, so let's keep going. Your machine attacked mine, but hasn't moved yet. Go ahead and move downwards towards my remaining piece.
Like
You
so?
already attacked a machine and moved your piece. But if you overcharge your machine, you can attack a second time. And by the look of it, you'd be sacrificing your piece to defeat mine. But sometimes that can be a good thing.
Okay.
Overcharge your machine to attack mine a second time, and I'll show you what I mean.
Alright, let's try it. Overcharge and attack.
Ain't that a thrill? Now, because your machine was knocked out at the same time as mine, we both get the victory points our machines are worth. Good news is, since you're the one attacking, you're gonna receive your victory points before I do. Which means you can reach the coveted 7 victory points first. That's why sometimes losing a piece can be the best way to end a game in your favor. Now,
I see, okay.
You'll notice you didn't get quite up to 7 victory points this time, but you did destroy all my pieces. That means you're the winner! That wasn't so hard, was it? Just remember to always check for the best terrain to attack from. You'd be surprised the advantage you can gain over an opponent like that. I know it saved my behind in a game or two.
I'll try and remember that.
Oh,
Alright.
before I forget, these are all my spare pieces. I want the Savior of Meridian to have them. It's a small set to be sure, but it should be enough to get you in on any strike games you find out there. You might even fancy looking out for them strike carvers. They've got all kinds of unique pieces that can turn a game in your favor, though they'll need the right materials to craft you one. Or you might find them in the wilds if you're lucky. I know I've lost my fair share of pieces after a night of machine hunting or brew hopping. No need to thank me. Always a pleasure to help out new strike players. Now, if you feel like playing a real game, I've got plenty of other boards. I could even teach you a few more tricks if you're up for it.
Thanks. I'll think about it.
Okay. So you're one step closer to mastering Machine Strike.
I'll see
Now,
you later, Aloy.
we're not going to play now, but it's good.
Look at you!
Not too bad. Alright. Where? So we learned Strike. We can't talk to the Herbalist just yet for some reason. We've unlocked that there. I want that goddamn campfire. Come on, I want that goddamn campfire. Let's find it. How do we get out? That's the way out. And it is here. Of course. Okay, quick save. And now I think it's time to go hunt those bristlebacks. What do you guys think? Let's get the bristlebacks and then... See, we could do that as well. We could do that. We could definitely do that. We've got bristlebacks to do. We've got... let's look at our missions. The Enduring, level 32. Okay, we are not quite ready for the Enduring. Deep Trouble, bristlebacks level 7. We are only level 3. Bloody hell. So we need to do a bit of training. Guys, it seems... could you definitely use a little bit of leveling up? A dash of courage. Oh. Right, let's check out Deep Trouble. Let's go to the mine. And where is this here? Bristlebacks. Okay, so they're all the way over there, aren't they? So we're gonna have to get old Errand first. Let's do this one, actually. I mean, it's right here, isn't it? Yeah, we can go to the mine and help out and everything. And, sorry guys. Slowly help out some of the workers along here. Okay. So, what did we need? Gather bitter leaf. Where is the bitter leaf? Look, keep an eye out. You guys see any bitter leaf? Is that it up there? Like, did we just jump past it?
It seems like bitter leaf likes to grow on rocky terrain.
Okie dokie dokie. That's some of it. Where else? Is this it? I'm guessing not. It's a rock. And up there, another rock. And yeah, let's get our resources, because you know we will need them. And could that be some more bitter leaf over there, perhaps?
Okay, I think I have enough bitter leaf.
Okay. Oh. Come on, I just want the map. Alright, let's gather some wild meat. Have we... Yeah, we've unlocked that campfire, haven't we? So we can always fly there. But I would like a mount. But I'm guessing the game isn't ready to give us a mount just yet. Because it kind of needs to... Does it need to reintroduce us to the idea of taking control? Of overriding the machines? Okay, what's this? Right, where's the meat? Where is the meat? You guys see any meat? Forgive me, but I don't see any meat. There's the meat. What? Okay. Got that boar. Alright, so it looks like we need a fair bit of meat. Okay, well we're getting there. Slowly but surely we are getting there. And then, yeah, we'll make our way to the campsite and just chill out. Alright, guys, we're going to take a quick break here. When we get back, yeah, I think slowly making our way to the campsite. And, yeah, seeing if we can help out the good people of Chainscrape. But that's all for now. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you next time.